Oh, what a point.
And the crowd just is loving the athleticism here because Ben knew it was going to be going wide there, and for Alshon to get back into that.
I've got the video that you've all been waiting for. This last weekend, I played PPA Denver, and I made it to the finals, and I played Ben Johns in the finals, which is why you're watching this video. Let me just talk about my preparation. We were the last match to play on Sunday. I was hoping that we would be the first one so that I could wake up, you know, get a good warm-up in, like do all that, and then go right out and play. But now being the last match, you know, I wake up and I've got all day. And I'm like, what do I do now? Like it's crazy because, you know, since it was the last match, you don't know when it could play. So I could have played any time between like 1 and 5. Got to the site at 10:30. There was a backboard there and I like to hit on a wall, and I knew it was going to be a long day. So I hit on the wall for like 30, maybe more like 20 minutes. Took a break. I warmed up Federico and Pablo for their men's doubles match. And then a little later, I warmed up for singles. Like right when the match before my match started, I started warming up for singles. But up until then, I had like 3 hours of just like on and off pickleball. I played some points, a game against Dylan Frazier. So I had like I had a solid warm up. I really did. I thought I did a lot. I went into the match, I was not ready. I just wasn't ready. Sunday is hard. It's my first Sunday. It's a different animal out there. So you gotta like prepare completely differently. It's not like a normal day where you have multiple matches to warm you up. So you gotta go, you only have one match. So like, you gotta make sure that you've played like 3 matches leading up to it. That is if it's later in the day. If it's the first match of the day, then yeah, you only need to warm up for an hour. In a perfect world, I would have liked to play for like 2 hours from like 9 to 11 and then taking a couple hours off and then like play again. Or just, I don't know. But whatever I did, it didn't work because I didn't perform my best. Anyway, with that being said, let's watch it. Let's see what happened. Ben Johns versus Christian Alshon. Right here. Whew, your boy is not looking forward to this one. All right, let's go.
Sitting there on your bench. Let's play pickleball.
Match analysis time.
Right away
what a shot.
Definitely has
what a shot. That guy's going to win this match so easily.
Has
good
such
court
good
coverage.
Reach. I mean, he's tall. He uses that to his advantage here in singles. Has a humongous.
This is my first time wearing those shorts all tournament. They were really short.
Off on those.
Anyway, that's a good shot.
Wow. Ben just makes it look easy. He doesn't move very much, and he.
Yeah, I mean, I could have maybe ran for that very last ball, but he had a high forehand. At best,
How is he always there? How?
I thought I conserved the energy. Even though it's 0-0, I gotta run for that. Why? That's a good point by Ben.
Alshon chip a backhand and stay in the point, because after having to run all the way to the other corner to run around your backhand, in that case, just puts you in absolute jail.
Yeah, see, I don't know why I hit a forehand there, but I just should have definitely hit a backhand.
Christian Alshon won a Division III national championship. University of Chicago, former.
Yeah, those shorts are way too short. There. I'm embarrassed for myself.
Oh, what an angle. Oh, what in there?
So I didn't hit a bad shot, and you know, I'm like ready for him to go there. That's just like a crazy perfect shot because it's low enough where I can't take it out of the air. I wanted to, and it's far away, and the spin is going away from me. That shot was just I don't want to say perfect because it wasn't even like a super high risk shot. It was just a perfect, solid shot.
Ben looks a little tired to me. And understandably so if he is. I mean,
good return.
not necessarily playing like it, but finds the corner.
Yeah, you know, I played that point a little held back.
Have a pass on that side, and the more and more that he trains that, the better that's going to be, which is a scary thought for the rest of the field.
Yeah.
And that's the magic inside.
Good shot by Ben. You know, my return was maybe a little short, but at the same time, that's not that short of a return. He just held his ground.
And that is so good.
You know, when I played Ben last time, I kept telling myself, don't be afraid of his thirds. And it worked, because, I mean,
and you don't think he's motivated.
He's not going to hit a winner most of the time.
What happened the last time these two played 4-zip to come.
He will hit winners. That last point just made me volley and then hit a good shot behind me. 4-0, and we've just started.
Side out.
Wasn't my best return. I don't think he was expecting it to be that easy.
0-4.
There he is again.
Yeah, that's the right idea, Christian. You know, you got to drop to his backhand.
Alshon needs to tweak, if anything.
I just left it up, and
I mean, when he gets the forehand, he has got to get it either down quicker, meaning when he drops it, it can't sail as far as that did because Ben will cut it off.
Yeah.
And there's two-handed backhand again. So when Ben is eating off the two-handed backhand, that is absolutely scary. Alshon's also got to find the forehand where he's passing, but it's been way too high so far.
Side out.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
like to see
the point before is just a forehand that I shouldn't miss and that I normally don't miss, and I think it was just the footwork, to be honest.
And he does go for the big serve and does not make it.
You got to go for the serve, but that's the problem. I'm either hitting the serves shorter than they should be, or I just missed one. So that does terrible for one's confidence in this situation. It's the right idea. Again, got to take it out of the air. I hit that.
The shots to be able to hang at the cat and mouse game if they do drop it up at the kitchen, which hasn't happened much here. Ben was on the way there, and Alshon missed it. So that he will be okay in.
It's the right idea.
Ben has just been smoking ground strokes and either getting clean winners or missed volleys. So a very tight start for Alshon.
As the points were,
yeah, I think it's just tight playing. You know, I'm not loose yet. I just started like missing a return after coming out of a timeout. Like, what is that? What
to dig out of against Ben. Now you're trying to.
You know, really at the moment, I felt very like relaxed. To be honest, like I was like, that's what I'd been telling myself all weekend. It was working. Like, stay loose, stay relaxed.
That's a nice first
but for some reason, it just wasn't working here.
Backhand pass has only been going down the line, and those are the types of things coming into a match that I guarantee you Colin Johns and Ben Johns reviewed. Where does Alshon go with the forehand and the backhand from different positions?
Alshon finally.
You know, that was the first good point of the match, and I won it. Let's go.
A lot of effort to just even get a point.
Guess what? All of that got you one.
So the key there was hitting the drive low and just getting it down, honestly. See, there, I popped the drive up. At this, even though I popped the drive up, I was still there, and I...
Good look. Actually, the first volley could have been a little cleaner, and then he wouldn't have had to hit a second one.
They've met 4 times this season. 2 of the 4 went to 3.
Missed that. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, what a point.
Yeah.
The crowd just is loving the athleticism here because Ben knew it was going to be
You know, I got the
going
tape on
wide
that
there,
on
and
that
for
shot,
Alshon to get back into that
which
point and cover
did
that
not
was
help me at all. If I
remarkable,
would have
but
not gotten the tape,
Ben's just waiting at the front
Ben
door
would have
to
probably
deliver a
gone
package.
behind
Here
me,
it comes
and I could
puts
have
it in
been
the
ready,
open
taken it
court.
out of the air, and made something happen at that point. It's a great shot.
Cross-court beauty for Christian Alshon.
No, it's just something that you're seeing is like the amount
A lot
of
of time and
effort.
effort to his pickleball game since
Yes,
turning
it's-
pro in 2021, or discovering it in 2021 rather.
1-9.
Didn't take much time to get to a high level.
Side out.
It's just
If you're curious about Christian's
sloppy
journey,
mistakes there.
he
You
has
know,
a
I don't
YouTube
mind.
channel,
I
obviously
hit my
branded with the
forehand
tweener
cross
game
court.
that he's-
I need to
takes
work
a lot
on
of
that
pride in,
after this match.
documenting every step
Getting that
of the
forehand
way.
cross court ball down because I just
Day
popped it up. But he doesn't
Man
do anything
turning pro
crazy.
in
I think
pickleball and what that's like.
I wasn't hitting my drops, is what I'm realizing.
Oh,
That just took off, and Alshon just couldn't catch up with it. That was
and what that's like.
Okay. See, this is why I rewatch the matches.
The man turning pro in pickleball and what that's like. Oh,
that just took off.
You see how he
Alshon
holds his
just
grip
couldn't
there?
catch up with it.
He's not
That was
hitting like a
tremendous. I mean,
forehand,
this
like coming.
return
He's not
is in the
coming
corner,
around it
and
like
this
this.
ball
He
has so
he
much
literally
spin, it just gets away from him.
just kept it like this. And since this match, I've been working on the forehand cross court. I've noticed you can't hit it and come around it. You have to just hold it and like a bunt, if you will. You kind of got to bunt it. I don't know if there's probably a better word than that, but you just got to like knife it cross court. Because I do a really good job of the wrist movement on the forehand because of tennis, and in the forehand cross court, from the second I started, it's just not a shot that's there.
Ben Johns.
You know, I think in that first game he probably made one unforced error, but that being said, it doesn't matter. I should still be able to
And it
win.
doesn't look like it.
No, he looks fantastic. I know coming all the way there
I just hit the
from
ball high.
Slovenia
You know,
and
the
Croatia,
key is getting the
taking,
ball low,
their
and if you're going to hit it
tempo
high,
overseas,
don't.
and here he is, one game from a triple crown.
that landed like a half of an
Just
inch out,
settle
and he's
down and
like
get to
already
what
ready
he
for it
does
to land
well,
out the second it comes off
fill
my
up the
paddle.
court, rip forehands, use that length to
Another
make a
free
great
point.
first
I'm
volley.
just putting that out there.
And it appears
See, I
Ben
like
Johns
that.
wants to get out of here as quickly as possible. What a shot from Alshon.
So that was probably one of the
deceptive.
first cat and mouses I won.
Carve out.
I wonder where he learned that. From the Ben Johns highlight reel, because that's the same idea. You take the paddle part closest to the actual grip and fling it over that way. That was nice from Alshon, but he has to have that right there.
Yeah,
His
see, I
forehand
hit
betrays
some
him,
good
he will be
shots, and then I
out
followed up with
quickly
that.
again here in game number 2.
And even if that goes over, it's right to his forehand. I got to do more with that forehand when they go cross court. And
What a shot from Ben
like,
Johns.
was it there? Let me rewatch this point. Yeah, he does
What a
such a good
shot.
job. How is he ready for that?
What a shot from
You know,
What a shot from Ben
this
Johns.
match, I've never had
So we talk
somebody
about his
like
positioning
read
a lot,
me
and
or
a lot of
predict
it is
me
because he knows
so
what you're
well.
going to do before
Like
you do it.
so
What
well.
else gives him an advantage.
He knew
Well, he
he
studied you
knows
before coming
he
into
knew
this, and then he's reading the
exactly
paddle
what I was
position, so he
doing
knows where to
on
place the
almost
ball.
every shot.
And he
in this
plays
match.
percentages
And,
from there. The expectation is the ball will go
You know, he's
here,
definitely
and that's
not more
where he is
athletic than me,
leaning.
so like that's what he
is
needs
a
to
step
do.
ahead and never looks like he's in a hurry because of that. Even though
Sorry,
it is
sorry, I
all
said
the
that
work
out of
going
frustration.
into that enables him to play like this. And then
But
it's the discipline.
I'm being
to play
serious,
Like,
like,
this, 'cause a lot of people
something
will
he
let the
does so
scoreboard
well
or
is
nerves
the
speed
mental
him
game
up,
of it.
he just
And like
doesn't.
I've been emphasizing that's what I need to work on. is the mental game. He probably has better shot selection he has better shot selection than anyone in pickleball. Not to mention, he can make shots like that. Not bad from me. Okay. So I have this good shot where I take my forehand volley out of the air and go across court. And that wasn't a bad one. That shot's going to win the point most of the time, but he's just a little bit ready for it. He's just a little bit ready for it. So I have to hit that shot and be ready for the point to go on because I'm used to hitting that and the point being over.
Then he paints the sideline.
I'm covering like 85 to 90% of the court right there. So if he can hit that shot, too good. Like,
passing shots from the other side of the court. I mean,
I have to like make him hit that backhand more. You can tell he's been working on the backhand. Like that's. I'm surprised he missed that.
Alshon has made the adjustment that every backhand pass has been down the line. So cheat there when he loads up the two-handed backhand. You got to learn as you play here. And that explodes off the baseline, and Alshon's like, "Come on, man!"
Can't catch a break. I changed shorts, by the way. The other ones were like an extra small. How do I not realize? Like, because I was sweating from my warm up, so I had to change right before I went on the court. I was like, oh, like white Wimbledon day, looks good. Anyway, enough about the outfit.
0-4.
There, I think I got a solid return on that last point.
Side out.
Too much on the serve. Alshon checking and asking the referees and.
In Denver, the altitude is higher, so you can't hit your serve as high. There can't be as much shape, so you have to pierce it more. And, yeah, you know what I got to do is I've been working on this a little bit, but hitting it at a higher point, because a lot of people do. A lot of people hit it at, like, there's a line as how much you can, how high you can hit it. Ben hits it right on that line. He's got the exact, like, measurement down, so he's, like, doing it legally. And I got to do that, too, because I hit it, like, a foot lower than I could be. Like, I could hit it, like, a foot higher, because I hit it really low. Because it's like a normal forehand. But if you hit it higher, you can go through the ball rather than having to go up. So, have been working on that as well, but he's just...
And that's just smart from Ben there. He knows the backhand for Alshon is the weaker side. Can't hurt him. Don't do too much with that. Just roll it back there. And
yeah, one of those, like, I just got to, like, rip it.
So, again, that's discipline within.
The thing is, I'm not getting that drop down. If I get that backhand drop down on one of the first two, then we're chilling.
Point.
Yeah, I think going back to this last point.
Sets him apart as well.
Great drop by him. I hit a good shot. Like right there, I feel the pressure now to like hit like a winning shot. Versus what would be smart is to just dink that back up the line. Or dink that. I mean, you know what? The shot I hit was a good idea. I was trying to roll it cross court behind him. I just missed it. But the reason I missed it is because I wasn't comfortable.
On the PPA tour on the men's singles side, and big swing and a catch and release there for Alshon that goes well.
Like you're not gonna win. I would have lost a lot of matches if I missed that shot consistently. But you know, if you miss that once or something, it's fine. But that. You know, it's not easy to watch yourself be down 11-1, 7-1. Let me just put that out there. I'm not having a good time right now. Oh, let's go, baby. You know, that's in that same tone is probably how I said it in the moment. Like, let's go, baby. Down 11-1, 7-1. We get a point. Not even a point. A side out.
We got horns. We got Rocky, the
he gave me that.
Denver Nuggets mascot.
Finally, one of a few points he gave me.
On here at center today.
What do I decide to do there? That's not a bad idea.
There's an athletic move from Christian Alshon, surpassing his point.
Like I can watch this match now and just if I could play this match like a video game,
After the
I would do
serve,
better
and
because
then
I would
the
like,
third drive of the forehand.
you know, I would be a little bit more like controlled and. Oh, see, that shot was so there.
That had a great look at it.
The spin on this ball in this match, like that, for some reason, it was getting low, and I felt like it was going low really quick. And because it got low, I wasn't able to hit through it. I got under it out of like, whatever.
Point. A2.
Everybody's watching this match and like, hey, how did this guy get to the finals?
Point.
All right, you know how I said
Just
I needed to learn how to hit my forehand cross court? Well,
Point.
that's the shot I need.
Just holds the fist up.
You
as
know,
he
I think
rolls
Ben's
the
gotten a lot
forehand
better at
cross-court.
singles
This
in
one
the
of
last
best
year.
Singles matches I've seen Ben play. He's just
19.
dialed in.
Let's watch this shot again.
A2.
Because he seemed to do the wrist thing a little bit more.
Point.
Oh, I wish I could see a different angle of the shot to like know exactly what he's doing. It's hard to tell.
Point.
Ben.
You know what I think is when I hit my forehand, I go and I like drop my wrist like right before I hit it to like flick through it. On these shots, he's not dropping his wrist at all. He's just keeping it very rigid.
And that's what happens when he is challenged. And look where we're at, Michelle, in not a lot of time.
That was a good drop.
Championship point.
26 minutes.
Yeah,
10-2.
impressive for the #1, Ben Johns, greatest of all time. Oh, and that is the angle you want to finish it on.
Yeah, you better cut it right there. You better stop that match right there. Oh my goodness, that shot at the end, like, come on. Come on, that was a joke. That was an absolute joke. Whatever. Whew. Are we done already? That was the quickest match I've ever watched, and probably the quickest match. It's not the quickest match I've ever played, but this YouTube video, this video is 16 minutes long. 16-minute match. I waited that day. Let's say I woke up at 7. I waited 3, 5. I think we started at like 2, maybe 1 actually. So 3, 2, 1, 6 hours. So I waited 6 hours. I had 6 hours where the only thing I was thinking about was this match, just for it to be over in 16 minutes. That's absurd. That's absurd. Oh my goodness. That was a really tough match. You know, I honestly believe that matches that are really close are harder to lose than matches that aren't close, because when you lose a match that's close, you're like, oh, okay, you know, or when you lose a match that's close, you're like, damn, like I had it. I was right there, like that, like losing, like I could have won. That's what happened with J-Dub and I. I lost 11-9 in the third, 13-11 in the third, whatever it was. Like that killed me because I was in it and I was right there and I had it. And now losing 11-1, 11-2. That's the worst. It's the worst I've ever been beaten in a singles pickleball match. Whew. Usually I think it's pretty beneficial to watch these videos and, you know, like get some analysis, or I'm going to say closure. I'm not feeling any closure right now. I'm just feeling disappointment in myself. And man, that kills. That kills. Leave me some comments. I need some help. What did you guys see? Like, what was I doing wrong? What was he doing well? What was he doing poorly? Like, I'm only one man with one brain. Like, I can only see things from my perspective. So, you know, that's why it's really good that Ben has his brother Colin, to like see to see his opponents from a different lens, and super, super helpful, I could imagine. And something I said right after that match was like, Ben came out there and he just knew exactly how to beat me. He knew exactly how to beat me. And that being said, I knew he was going to know how to beat me. Like, I didn't know what he was going to do exactly. I had ideas. He did a really good job. I'm telling you guys this so that if my opponents see this, they can do it, and then I'll get better at it. Like, if I have a weakness, exploit it. I'll tell you my weakness, exploit it, and I'm going to fix it. And then I'll be a more well-rounded player so that in a year from now, I don't have that weakness. Like, you know, obviously it may hurt me for a month or two, but in the long term, if I see my weaknesses, if I like tell people my weaknesses, I don't know how true this is, but if I tell people my weaknesses, like, they'll exploit it. I'll be forced to like work on those shots, and then it will be for the better. It will. So I mean, that's one way to look at it, and that's the way I look at it with these match analysis, because, you know, I'm telling people like exactly my thoughts, like what I think I should do better, what I think I should do worse, and basically I'm telling them like my game. And the more I say it, the less smart it sounds, but I stand by. And what I was saying was, you know, even though he knew my game, that's fine. A lot of people know how to beat me. Like, just because you know how to beat me doesn't mean you can. So the fact that he knew how to beat me, it helps a lot. So, but the thing is, now I watch the match and now I know what he's doing. But the thing is, if he watches this, which I'm sure he watched my last match of me doing my post-match analysis. Thank you for the view, Ben. But if he watches this match, then he'll know exactly what I'm thinking. So it's just a lot of layers of like, oh, like, what do I got to work on? What do I got to do now? Anyway, yeah, let's end it there. That was a good solid 30-minute analysis. Let me end this, but yeah, you know, if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel, you know, turn notifications on. I think that's something YouTubers say. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I post a lot on Instagram. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.